So much for a casual day before Baby Beast Part 2 starts. Wizards Unite went ahead and announced their July announcement about the new stuff. The all-new SOS training will be coming soon. I'm Professor Vocus, and this is Harry Potter Wizards Unite. So after about half a month of waiting, we finally did get the July announcement that they said was coming. And it really, I guess it just starts off saying, get ready to level up your calamity kicking skills with all new training provided by the Statute of Secrecy Task Force. With SOS training, you'll learn entirely new magical skills with useful benefits to aid you on your adventures. And I'm not going to read through the whole thing. That was just their intro. So this announcement really had two main parts, and we're going to go over each of them one at a time. So the first part of it is that there'll be a new skill tree that will be profession independent. It doesn't matter what profession you are, we will all have the same skill tree. This will use 4 different resources, one of which is restricted section books, which you either maybe have saved up or that we only get from events, so time gated certainly. The other 3 resources are all new. One of them is called Field Guides, and it appears to be like scrolls. The second one is Ministry Manuals, which appear to be like spell books. And then the third one is Defense Against the Dark Arts books, which seems like more like restricted section books because we will only get those from events. The Ministry Manuals and Field Guides, those will be available and obtainable by returning foundables and placing images in the registry. So just normal gameplay, we will gain that. But the Defense Against the Dark Arts books will be like restricted section books, and that we have to wait for events, and then they'll award them. Which then makes me wonder, when we get to an event, are they going to give us restricted section books and Defense Against the Dark Arts books? Or will they pick one to give? They haven't given us information on how that's going to work, just that those will come from events. So let's get into the skill trees themselves. They didn't give us the whole skill tree yet. They just give us a screenshot of a skill tree. So I'm going to put that up on the screen right now. You can see it says training. It says SOS Task Force Appraisal, and it has a number that says 1345. I'm not sure if that's like the ranking. But then it says Calamity Essentials, 26 out of 168. So 168 of lessons to go through, essentially. And you can see it doesn't branch as much as some of the other trees, but you can see there are going to be some choices to make if you want to move on and that kind of thing. On the tree itself, they've only really given us two screenshots. The first one is here, Confoundable Confounding. So this is one of the skills you can choose to rank up or upgrade. And if you look at it, it says Overall Departure Denial Chance. And Departure Denial meaning our ability to deny a trace from departing from us. So this one has 2% increase, which means we're 2% more likely to not have this thing run. And then you can see the second level of it is another plus 2% to get you to 4% more likely to not do it. And up at the top, you can see it says 1 out of 3. So there's 3 levels to this. So there's one level more below this. So maybe it gets up to 6% chance. And I'm not sure elsewhere on the tree if there's another one of these to then maybe even increase it more, or if this is it, like 6% is the most you can get. And if you look at the bottom, the upgrade, under upgrade, it lists 27, 2, and 5, and none of those are restricted section books. So it definitely looks like it's 27 of the Field Guide, which will maybe behave like scrolls. We'll get them about that much. There's 27 needed for this, so I guess they can't be amazingly hard to get. 2 of the Ministry Manual, and then 5 of the Defense Against the Dark Arts books. So this upgrade would take that, which means it's going to take some events to get those 5 Defense Against the Dark Arts books to increase these chances. Again, you could choose to do this, or you could move on to other parts of the tree. Speaking of which, let's go to the second screenshot. This one's called Agitated Not Stirred, which I wasn't sure if they were trying to do a James Bond riff here. If Martini, shaken, not stirred. Shaken, agitated. I'm not sure if they're just trying to be clever there or if they meant to do it at all. Anyway, this one is for potion brew times. And for the potion brew time, the reduction, you can see strong Extimulo potion brew time reduction of 1%. So take the total time, 1% sooner. And then it's got a second upgrade that gets you up to 3%. You can see it on the screen. This one only takes 7 of the field guides to upgrade. So if it's like scrolls, this would be something you could do pretty quickly. And a 3% reduction in strong extimulo. Now, it doesn't show any other potion pages. Are they going to have one for every single potion in the game? Or did they pick specific ones that they think would be more useful, like Barufio's tonic for trace detection, maybe strong extimulo? Other things they did talk about that weren't either of these examples. They talked about the ability to have your potions be more effective, so you would actually do a rank up, and then now your potions are more effective, whether I guess it's extimulo, healing maybe heals more, who knows if invigoration drafts end up giving you more focus, that type of thing. Again, they haven't given us a lot of information besides these screenshots. One last thing they talked about in the skill tree that you'd be able to improve is called Mastery, and it will increase the power of your spells and help you better trounce those meddlesome confoundables. That is their words. So the power of your spells, I'm not sure if that will also increase the chance that you are successful, or that when you cast it, the bar will move up on the bar towards great or masterful if it's just an increased movement on the bar. Again, they're more powerful, it'll help you, so I don't see it being a bad thing, but again, we don't know the specifics on how much more powerful it's going to be. The second part of the update is right here, and similar top of the screen, but then it has Magicum Vitae. If you look right below it, it says included below is the Ministry's assessment of the current status on all aspects of your SOS Task Force training. And then it has Field Charms, so this actually kind of has 3 parts to it. It says below is the upgrade status of your Field Charms. So it has the Trace Charm, the Inn Charm, and the Greenhouse Charm. And you can see each one of them upgrades 3 of 16, 3 of 16, and 3 of 15. It has different things there. So for the Trace Charm, this is how they describe it. They say cast the Trace Charm on existing traces, so something you're seeing outside, to reveal even more traces nearby. Now I'm not sure if it'll be more of that trace, more of that family of traces. So if say it's a dark arts and you cast this field trace on it, will it make more dark arts or will it make more of that specific one? If it is like the portrait of Bellatrix Lestrange, are you going to get more portraits of Bellatrix, or is it just more of that family foundable, or more traces like a tonic for trace detection? Again, they don't give us a ton of information, just that we can cast it on a trace and it will reveal more traces nearby. Not even if it costs energy either, I'm not sure. It is a charm, which makes me think it does not cost energy, because charms in general and fortresses don't. But again, wait and see. The second one is the Inn Charm, and you will cast that on an inn to generate additional spell energy on the map. So go into the inn, cast this charm, back out, there'll be spell energy in your area. The third one is the Greenhouse Charm. You will go into a greenhouse, you'll cast a charm, and then when you back out, rare potion ingredients will be appearing again on the ground, spawning around you. Now, interesting thing about the 3 charms, for the Trace Charm, and let me put up a screenshot right here because I think this is what it's trying to show. On this Trace Charm here, they did a Trace Charm, and if you look at the screen, you can see there's a foundable there, but it's like yellow and black. Only you will be able to see these. So if I cast a Trace Charm on something and then it spawns, other people playing around me won't be able to see it. This is just for me. And as well as if they cast this Trace Charm, only they're going to see that. But the energy and the rare ingredients from the Inn and the Greenhouse Charms, both of those, if I cast an Inn Charm and create more energy in the area, you would also see that energy, and you'd be able to pick up that energy, as well as the rare ingredients. So it's kind of cool that those two, only one person needs to cast it, and everyone can benefit from it. But the traces, it'll just be personal. One last thing at the bottom of the announcement, they did say stay tuned for more information this month. Year 2 of Harry Potter Wizards Unite is here. So I'm hoping they're going to give us, that means they're going to give us more information about this. Unless they're going to give us more stuff, which would be fine. But I'm not holding my breath for that. I'm going to assume they're just going to give us more information about this. Hopefully this will all kick in maybe at the end of July or the beginning of August. Even though that announcement came out, we still do have Baby Beast Part 2 starting later today when this video comes out. For me, it's tomorrow. And I did manage to get that session in this morning, and I'm just going to show you. I did manage to collect enough ingredients, which is really, I was missing ingredients, mainly the Rem blood for Extimula potions. So I have enough ingredients to definitely brew the 3 Extimula potions you need to do in part 2 of the tasks. And then enough for other things as well. And one last thing I did accomplish earlier today is in Legend of Hogwarts, which is that Wizarding Weekend at the end of the month, and I've been trying to save up images just in case there's family XP. And you can see I have the fireworks in the lower right corner of the room of requirement 1. I have that image ready to place now as well. One more thing I almost forgot that I was saving the images to place is in Wonders of the Wizarding World, I have both Grop and the Azkaban wanted poster. So I was going to go ahead and place both those images, but in lieu of the information that they just gave us, if placing images and getting foundables is going to get us these new materials, then I might want to hold off on placing images, because when I place it, then maybe I'll get the new stuff. So I'm just going to hold off for now until maybe we get some more information. I don't think it can really hurt unless, I guess, if I find more Grops or more of the poster, then I'm not rebuilding up to placing the image, but I've placed it before, so I feel like I can hold on to those images and it really isn't going to hurt me in the long run. So that is going to do it for today's episode. Definitely a surprise announcement. Definitely good that we're getting something new just to mix things up for us. All that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Knox.